Yes, guys, welcome to your Chelsea versus Esdt Sporty Dead to Nish preview. Jesus Christ, that was a mouthful. That was actually a mouthful. Now, obviously, we did lose to Flamengo the other night. I'm filming this on Sunday. We played them on Friday. We are playing Esdt Sporty Dead to Nish on Wednesday morning at 2 a.m. kickoff. 8 p.m. Eastern Time. 9 p.m. Eastern Time. On Tuesday. So, I'm not sure if I'll be awake to watch the whole match because I can fall asleep. But I think the best way for me to stay awake is for me to just stand up or sit up, not lay down. So I'll try to stay awake. If I'm not awake, I will figure something out in terms of the review. But I'm going to put out a new formation idea. And so basically, you'll be getting two teams. A 3-5-2. Which I aim to get to be the best out of Nkunku, two-strike formation. And then you also have our regular 4-2-3-1. Or a 4-2-1-3 even. But, yeah. You'll be getting two teams today. What I like to see, what will get the best out of Nkunku. And then you'll also be getting one which will be rotated. But whilst giving some debuts, whilst mixing in some must starters. So, Esdt Sportive Detunis, what do I know? Well, I watched one match of them against Flamengo. They got absolutely battered. So, I don't really know much, honestly. And look, I'm all for studying football teams. And, 1 second. I'm all for studying football teams and all that. But I do not have time out of my day to watch Esdt Sportive de Tunis. Also, I don't even have access over here to any of the games other than these ones. So, can't really tell you much about how they play from what I've watched. They didn't really get into gear against Flamengo. They had a few chances, but if Chelsea want to turn up, we should batter them. And that's the thing, right? If we did want to turn up, we should be battering them. And that's me being honest. But will we turn up? That's your question. How do I think the game will go? Well, I think we will win 2-0. 3-1? Yeah, right, we'll go 3-1. I forgot to mention it in the last preview, so I put in the title. I actually remembered this time. So yeah, 3-1 Chelsea. I do think we will concede. Because we have Robert Sanchez in goal. Mainly. But I think we'll still score 3. I'll tell you my goal scorers near the end. So, my 3-5-2 formation, what I'd like to see, okay, is more of a off the ball, a 5-3-2. So, we'll use wing backs. Now, I think this team will shoot wing backs. We've always been a wing back team. Until Maresca came in. Like, we've never not used a wing back, I'm pretty sure. So, this could suit us. Reece James, Cucurella, Gusto can all play wing back. Josat Sempon can also probably play wing back. So we have wing backs who can also play other styles of right back. Now, my 3-5-2. But I'll say it as a 5-3-2. My goalkeeper, Mike Penders. I've been wanting him to start. I think he'll start this game. If we want to give a chance to every goalkeeper, this is the one game where you put in Mike Penders. If you do not start Mike Penders this game, he'll never get a chance. Because we have most likely Bayern Munich in the next round. We are not overtaking them on goal difference. I'm sorry to tell you. But we're not. We've just had our 2 goals knocked off. So Yeah, I'm sorry, we're not. We're not scoring 4 tomorrow and seeing them not concede. We're just not. So, Mike Pender's in goal. If we want to actually give him a chance, then it has to be on Tuesday night. We can't be starting him against Bayern Munich. Unless if we get through to the quarters, which will either be Palmeiras or Botafogo at the moment, it can change, then sure, we could. Because they're two sides who are not as good as a Flamengo, but they are still strong. So, yeah, I do see my Pender starting tomorrow. My back five, if we were to go with a 5-3-2, I'm going to start off with the 3 centre-backs and I'll do the wing-backs. So, my 3 centre-backs. Corwell at left centre-back, Torsen at central centre-back, Chalobah at right centre-back. My wing-backs, Reece James, Cucurella. That is our best back five we can put in right now. That is our best back five. Our 3 midfielders, okay? Andre Santos, Caicedo, Cole Palmer. I do not think Enzo Fernandez had the best of games against Flamengo. So, if we were to do this, I wouldn't want to start him. Right? To be fair, most of the team wasn't doing great, but I'd like to see Andre Santos be given a start no matter the formation we use. So, and then my front 2, Liam Delap, Nkunku. Nkunku being more for false 9 / second striker. You have Delap as the poacher, / target forward, / advanced forward, depending on what sort of striker we want. I know Liam Delap can play target forward. He can hold up play. He can be a poacher as well. So no matter the version we see of Delap, the second striker has to be a false 9 to overload the midfield from a striker's POV. So they'll drop in, overload, also giving support to the 10, whilst being able to link up with the main striker of the 2, Liam Delap. I think Nicholas Jackson, Liam Delap, would also work in a 3-5-2 or a 5-3-2. I think this team will be good defensively and offensively because when we have our wing backs, they'll be pushing up, which means that will probably turn into a 3-5-2, like I said, with 8s, or a 3-4-1-2. 3-5-2 if you count the 2 centre mids as DMs. So, depending on what we want to do, we will still have the 2 wing backs turning into right mid, left mid. Now you could argue, well, put Neto at right wing back, left wing back. He's played a Wolves system before, with a 3 at the back, with wing backs. He could do the job. I think Neto in this system suits a second striker. Because he's played as a false 9 before. He can play false 9. And he'll probably do well there. But I'm not saying he can't play wing back. Now, in terms of the team who I think Maresca will pick, with the formation being a 4-2-3-1, here's who I think he'll pick. Mike Pender's in goal. Like I said, he needs to start this game. And if he doesn't start now, he will never start in the Club World Cup for us. So, most likely until the quarters. But even then, if we make it to the quarters. My back 4, Cucurella, Torsen, Colwill, and Josat Champong. Now, the reason why I've chosen Josat Champong because in this game, because he hasn't started in the Club World Cup yet for us. And I don't really know how good he is as wing back or as I know he can invert. I just don't know how good he is as a wing back. So if we were to use wing backs this game, put in Reece James. However, wouldn't be surprised if he starts Josh. I mean, wouldn't even be surprised if he does start Reece James. But I start just at some point, no matter if he rolled off the right back and left back. So that's my back four. My centre mids: Caicedo, Andre Santos hasn't started yet for us, but he isn't one of them players where if he doesn't start now, he'll never start. He's got the quality to probably be starting against Bayern Munich, against teams like Palmeiras, Botafogo, against teams like Inter Milan. I think Andre Santos is a player where even if he doesn't start this game, he shouldn't get stressed out because he could start in the next round. But I do think Andre Santos starts this game. Cam, I'm going with Nkunku. Or do I? Do I go with Nkunku or Palmer? Right, we're going with Palmer. I was going to go with Nkunku. And then I had a change of mind. So Palmer starts, I think. Nkunku comes on if he's struggling. Wingers: Noni Madueke, Tyreek George. Noni Madueke, yeah, again, you can't really bench Neto if he's playing at the moment. Neto, Tyreek George, please. Tyreek George starts for me. If he doesn't start now, he will not start in the Club World Cup. He's young, he needs to learn, he's not physically there yet to be playing Bayern Munich. However, if he starts against Esdt de Tunis, I do think he'll have a good game, and I do think he's good enough to assist and potentially get a goal or two. Pedro Neto has been good this whole group stage so far. Even during that loss against Flamengo, he was still our best player on the pitch. He's been improving throughout this tournament, throughout the season, and I do think next season we will see the Pedro Neto we all want to see. He's starting to take on this man more, he's feeling more confident against the fullback, his one-on-ones are improving again, and it's just him getting used to not playing as a wing-back and him playing as a regular winger. Yes, in game it might look like a winger, but he does play wing-back, which means yes, he can take on his man. Yes, he did take on his man at Wolves, but in a more mid-block, high-block system, I guess it's just the positional awareness compared to a low block or like a mid-block. So I do think Pedro Neto will be really good this season. I've not lost faith in him. And then up front, Liam Delap. Who else do we have? We are not starting Mark Yu. Look, Mark Yu came off the bench, but we had 10 men. He couldn't do much. Nicholas Jackson, I think, has to fix up discipline if he wants to stay. He gets petulant. He kind of goes into challenges what he shouldn't be going into, like having his stud up that high, or, barging someone down, like the Newcastle red card. And I don't see him getting another appearance in this cup in the tournament, because I don't think we're making it to the semis, because we have to face Bayern. And if we do get past Bayern, I still think we won't make it, unless if we actually perform against El Palmeiras or a Botafogo. So at this point, I'm just expecting quarters. A semis appearance could be good for us, but yeah, I think we're making it to quarters at minimum. maximum semis, maybe finals, but just depends on the run. Now, goal scorers, I think it will be Liam Delap with 2. And we'll go with a Andre Santos goal. And then we'll concede due to a stupid bloody defensive mistake. Well predicted there, lads. I know. Yep, thank you. So yes, guys, that's going to be the end of this video. If you did go and enjoy, like, subscribe, turn on post notifications, and peace!